Signal confirmed.
Looks like we can scan this system. Pietas. Though Pietas has a combination of features that make terraforming a possibility, the rights to the planet have been tied up in Citadel Council courts for the past 9 years. The running joke is that by the time the Council finally gives the go-ahead to colonize the planet, Pietas will have evolved life of its own. Home to comfortable temperatures and a mild atmosphere of mostly nitrogen and argon, Pietas could be habitable with the addition of oxygen-producing cyanobacteria. Its crust is high in silicates and carbon, allowing for easy fabrication of construction materials. Smugglers, pirates, and other unregistered starships sometimes touch down on Pietas to lay low or make repairs. Civilian travel is not advised. Well, we're not civilian travel, so that does not apply to us. Plus, we're not actually going to land there. More credits. Oh, and I already found the fuel depot, but we'll use that on the way back. Because otherwise it is a waste. As a system with a mission, I'm not expecting there to be anything here. Which, by the way, I can check. Yeah. See, because the percentage for the cluster matches the one system that we already visited, so this one has nothing except for the mission. It is on Galax. Galax was given to the Krogan after the Rachni Wars, but bitterly contested in the Krogan rebellions and reconquered by the Turians. This left the Turians as caretakers to a levo amino acid-based world that they could not inhabit themselves, but were unwilling to give up. In cooperation with the Vol Protectorate, the Turians attempted to rent the planet out for colonization. Between the high price and surface littered with unexploded ordnance, however, Galax found few reputable tenants. Its most notable inhabitants were penal colonies. To those who know of it today, Galax is a symbol of a tragic waste, an entire garden world nearly forgotten by the galaxy at large. Okay, well, let's see if those scientists are hiding there. And I'm going to take Edie and James. Yay, I have the correct weapons. Which means I'm probably right about my conjecture about why that happens. Edie is set up fine. And so is James, I guess. Wouldn't the piercing for a extended barrel make more sense there? I think it would. 9 points for Edie, which means I can either do a 5-4 like that, or a 6 on one of the others. Neural shock or recharge speed. Neural shock is very useful, so we'll go for that. So it's more useful against organics. And her decoy I can increase duration or shields. That's kind of an interesting trade-off. Duration is pretty long anyway, so we'll go for durability. James is 15 points. What's his passive skill? Squad bonus, health and shields, or fortification? His own health and shields and melee damage. I think I'll go for the squad bonus. Incendiary ammo capacity, or headshot damage. I don't think he really does that much headshot damage. Carnage, I can go for armor damage or regular damage. I'll go for that. And then I have not enough points to spend on anything else.
What's the word? Do we know how long these scientists have been holed up out here?
We have not been provided many details.
Sir, I'm picking up chatter from a Cerberus squad engaging the supply depot.
Engaging the scientists?
And if I'm reading it right, sounds like more troops are on the way.
Okay, set us down, then get out of here. I need these scientists alive.
Looks cold. Reminds me of Novaria. It's Jacob. I wonder what the hell Jacob's doing here.
Freezing out here.
All right, just keep moving. What did these people do to bring this down on their head?
That is a good question. There's more troops over there. Let's send in the drones. Not really able to hit him from here, am I? Got a shield pylon somewhere. There it was. Was being the operative word. We've got another one.
Enemy neutralized. Look for survivors.
I know the survivors aren't here, but you never know. It might be something else to pick up, or Jacob is yelling at us. Well, this is a useful staircase.
Come in, Jacob. This is Bryn. Jacob, are you alright? Come in.
Alright. Let's go see what Jacob's doing. And how Jacob's doing.
Hello? Who's there?
Jacob. How bad?
I'll live. I think.
This is Bryn. If you can hear me, come in. Is there anyone there?
This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance. The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
Is Jacob there?
It's okay, Bryn.
Jacob. Oh my god.
I'm all right. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be protecting these people from the elusive man and his attack dogs.
Are they gone?
For now. But they'll be back. Sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll walk it off. Save my life one more time and I'll start owing you.
This one's on the house.
Shepard, this is Dr. Bryn Cole. She's in charge here.
Tell me what's going on. Intel says you're Cerberus.
We're all ex-Cerberus. Scientists, mostly.
Civilians?
Call us refugees. If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
Why does the elusive man want to kill you?
Our stories are different, but the themes are the same. We were each using information from the collector base to work on the different components of a larger tech. After someone completed their component, they disappeared. No bodies, just gone. As we progressed, we started feeling like we were signing each other's death warrants.
The elusive man doesn't mess around. If he can't control it, he'll destroy it.
The brain trust here has to be a significant loss for him.
You had to know they were going to find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch. We covered our bases.
But the elusive man is one tenacious bastard.
Time to evacuate.
Agreed. Just need to get the AA guns on the roof back online. Cerberus is jamming them somehow. With those guns down, Cerberus will just blow our escape shuttles out of the sky.
Might be the network link.
I'll check and meet you upstairs.
Jacob, you should get that wound looked at.
I'm good. I mean, I will.
Commander, I should see to my people. Join me upstairs when you can.
Jacob did not recognize me. This may be an opportunity to surprise him.
Let's just focus on the mission, Edie.
Yeah. If you take either Charlie or Garrus, I think you will greet them.
Dr. Brown, I'm so sorry.
Jamie, I didn't want to come here with these people. It was his idea. What am I gonna do without him?
Finish the work you started.
Our work? Are you crazy? We're all gonna die here.
Your partner was brave. He wouldn't want you to crumble like this.
He's right.
We're getting out of here alive. I promise.
Thank you.
Whoever's shooting at this building isn't helping to prove my point.
Evacuation level is alpha.
Let's see. Dr. Archer?
Commander Shepard, Dr. Gavin Archer. We met on Project Overlord.
That's one way of putting it.
Yes, well, after you took my brother to Grissom Academy, I tried putting all that behind me. I don't suppose you have any news from there. I've heard rumors the Academy is in trouble.
I was at Grissom Academy. Cerberus tried abducting the students, but David's okay.
Oh, thank God. Commander, you have no idea what that means.
It's a little late to start worrying about his safety now.
I never stopped. I know you think I'm a monster, and you're right. Not a day goes by where my dreams aren't haunted by what I did to David. All I can do now is hope that one day he forgives me.
The guy may be a colossal ass, but I don't see any reason to lie to him about David.
What are you doing here?
I strayed too far from the path. This was my only refuge. As a boy, I wanted to be a scientist remembered for doing right by the world, curing a disease or discovering a new element. Not a monster who tortured his own brother.
What did you say to the elusive man?
I told him if his intention was to work with the devil, he only had to look in the mirror. I wanted out of his nightmare.
He just let you go?
If it had been that easy, I wouldn't be hiding here. Every Cerberus soldier in the galaxy has orders to shoot me on sight.
What happened to Project Overlord?
After your intervention, the elusive man insisted I find another test subject. Someone who shared my brother David's abilities. I couldn't bear the thought of reliving the nightmare, so I destroyed all of my research. Overlord is no more.
I have to go. And I'm not even gonna pretend it was good to see you again.
I understand. But Commander, thank you for saving David. Both times.
If you left David with Project Overlord in Mass Effect 2, then the conversation here differs depending on whether you do it before or after Renok. After Renok, he'll lament that he did all of that stuff to his brother for nothing because you already got peace with the Geth. Even more drastic is if you did not do the Grissom Academy mission in time, because I told you before that's a timed mission. If you wait too long, it disappears and is considered failed, which means that David did not make it out of there. If you sent him there and did not do the mission in time. In which case it is actually possible, I think, depending on what you say to him here, that Gavin Archer commits suicide. Because he was not able to apologize to David or something like that, I think. Datapad. Private message from Horace to Bryn. Bryn, I don't like this. I've managed to get eyes on some of the research the others were doing, and I'm getting a sense of a big picture here beyond anything we could have imagined. In our worst nightmares, kind of imagined. I'm going to start sabotaging my work. That's how bad it is. We need to meet up and talk, ASAP. H. I guess that's from before they defected or something? Something that led up to their decision to... What was the point of that? Let's make sure they follow me, because this door is kind of... James is stuck there. Great. I don't think I've ever managed to get through that door problem-free. There's a weapon bench here, as well as an assault rifle. Magazine upgrade. I have no reason to otherwise use the...
Get the techs from Stockholm Cell to pack their own crates. I need you up here.
Don't be a jerk. There's only 2 of those guys. It'll just take me a minute.
Okay. Need to talk to Bryn, but there's other stuff to do
make
here.
Sure those samples from Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
I've already dropped 1 box. My hands were shaking so hard.
We're going to make it.
What's the status of the guns?
Still waiting. I have my best people on it.
How many scientists are here?
43, plus research assistants.
How the hell did you go dark with so many in tow?
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in time.
I'm sorry, Dr. Boehner. It's important work, but right now you need to tend to your family.
Wait, there are families here? Children?
A dangerous choice.
So these refugees brought everyone with them?
Yes. We have about 17 kids here. Partners, spouses, parents. I promised these people refuge. A new life free from Cerberus. I just never imagined the elusive man would...
That's what evil counts on. That it's hard for good people to imagine. Okay. Everyone left gets out of here alive. This escape will have to be carefully executed.
I'd hoped. We tried so hard to make sure it wouldn't come to this.
What's the news?
Can't tell. Only know I can't fix it from here. I'm going to the roof. Cerberus landed a shuttle there a couple minutes ago. You in?
Jacob, you're injured. I'll fix the guns.
No way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survived 1 suicide mission doesn't mean you get 2.
Fine. But I'm gonna talk you through it from here. Cerberus is probably jamming the satellite link. Radio me when you found the controls and I'll give you the override code.
Will do.
Before we go there, we get to look around a bit here, though. Let's talk to Bryn some more.
Dr. Cole? Got a moment?
Of course.
What's your relationship with Jacob? We went through a lot together.
An old colleague of his introduced us. Through Jacob's eyes, I started to recognize what the elusive man had become. I guess I was so in love with my work that I refused to see the obvious. Its sponsor had become corrupt.
I get that. That's why it's important to have good people around you.
I don't know what we would have done without him.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the elusive man became preoccupied with the collectors, I worked in physics. It was a researcher's paradise. I had access to cutting-edge tech and all the personnel I needed. The elusive man spares no expense for technical perfection.
That technical perfection's almost killed me a few times.
It also saved your life. Strange to think about, I would imagine.
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone's?
How did you get away?
I was a loyal senior employee. There's a lot of freedom in that. When our fourth colleague disappeared, we organized and were out the door in days.
And until now, Cerberus never suspected you were hiding right under their noses.
We honestly thought we had it all figured out. It's humbling.
So what's this work of yours that Cerberus wants so badly?
It's based on tech gathered from the Collectors. In essence, it involves dissecting Reaper-to-Collector communications. Dr. Horace Armstrong and I were working on a practical human application. An implant of sorts. Once he'd completed his component and moved on to less valuable work, he disappeared.
That's the Horus we saw on the datapad downstairs, I think. I hate it when they just
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the elusive man became preoccupied with the Collectors, I worked in physics. It was a researcher's paradise. I had access to cutting-edge tech and all the personnel I needed. The elusive man spares no expense for technical perfection.
That technical perfection's almost killed me a few times.
It also saved your life. Strange to think about.
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone's?
This is kind of weird what they're doing with the options here.
Don't you think you put these people in serious danger?
They wouldn't have it any other way. Science must never bow to tyranny. We didn't escape just to go into hiding. We wanted to build a new life, where we could live and work on our terms. Love, family, they're all part of that. Even now. Otherwise, what are we fighting for?
Thanks, Dr. Cole. I'll let you get on with the packing.
Thank you again for everything you're doing for us.
Okay, they were kind of mucking with the options there, but I think I got everything. Another datapad here. Personal log, Bryn Cole. With Jacob's help, we've managed to ascertain that several of our colleagues were, in fact, killed. Contracts terminated is what Cerberus called it. Makeda, Scott, Daniel, Chanhei, Annika, and so many others I didn't even know about. All of them gone, disappeared without a trace. Just like that. We should have left sooner. I don't know why we waited so long. I can't remember what seemed so important that we had to stay just one more day. What was I thinking? You just weren't, I guess. You just weren't. That's where we need to go
I'm in here.
to start the mission, but we can talk to Jacob here and look at some other stuff as well.
Hey, you okay? How've you been?
Give us a minute. This is crazy. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
I know the feeling. So how'd you become a gun for hire?
Long story. It was an opportunity I couldn't resist for people I came to care about.
You seem good. You look good.
These are great people, defending their ideals. I like it. I think I found what I'm meant to do.
You still think about what happened to your dad?
Haunts me more like.
Okay. Well, that loyalty mission certainly had a large impact on the plot of this game.
How long have you known Britt?
We met through a mutual friend in the Mumbai cell. Guess I've known her for a year. We had a lot in common. Then she came to me about her missing colleagues. Asked for my protection, my help finding a place to run to. How could I say no?
Who is she to you?
We're together.
And you run this enclave with her? You settling down, Jacob?
Yeah, maybe. It's just, if these are our final days, I want to spend them protecting these people. Building a life. Whatever's left of it.
I guess, Kasumi will be heartbroken.
What's the story, Jacob? Why are you working at a place like this?
After we got back, well, things look different when you come back from a suicide mission alive. So I quit Cerberus. I quit everything. and sat by the Mediterranean for a while. That's when I lost track of you.
And what did all that fresh air and meditation teach you?
That what I choose to fight for better mean something to me. That it comes from the heart.
We could sure use you.
It's real tempting, Shepard, but I like where I'm at. I'm important to these people. I want a life. I want a family.
Sure, I get that.
No, Shepard. The Normandy's your real love.
Doesn't mean I don't want to say to hell with it sometimes.
But you won't. You can't.
Okay, Jacob, no offense, but that's bullshit. Shepard is not Captain Kirk. You might be able to say that about Joker, that the Normandy's his real love, doubly so with Edie now, I guess. But Shepard? No. I've never seen any special attachment to the ship from Shepard. It just does not fit at all.
Anything on Cerberus I should know about?
The elusive man became obsessed with indoctrination. I know that. You ever wonder how it all went wrong? I mean, was I blind? I remember him being an idealist. How come I couldn't see the evil?
Don't beat yourself up. And if you ever get that crystal ball working, give me a heads up, because I'd love to know how this all plays out.
Right.
I should focus on getting these people out of here.
You bet. Let's get to it.
Well, it's nice to see Jacob again, and I'm happy for him and Bryn. What kind of sucks is that if you romanced Jacob in Mass Effect 2, this still happens. He still hooks up with Bryn. Jacob is the only romance option who cheats on Shepard. And while it may sound hypocritical to complain about that, considering that I cheated on Liara, but I think that's different. I mean, if you're writing a novel or a movie from a dramatic point of view, it can be interesting to do something like this, but this is a computer game and their romances are a completely optional part of it. It is something that the player does because they like doing it, and basically punishing them for making a particular romance choice by having that person cheat on you while the others don't do that, that's just a stupid decision. Not fair. Even less fair than having Thane die, because at least that is something that you would have seen coming if you'd been paying attention in Mass Effect 2. Some more data pads here. Outpost report, Jacob Taylor. Outpost now 48% operational. We've reorganized some of the storage rooms around the central core, turning them into living units in order to save power. The outer areas are all condemned now, which should provide us with a buffer should Cerberus agents find us. The guns are functional, but I don't like how exposed they are. I'm going to look into finding us some shielding on the black market. Okay, well, I guess he never got around to that. I think there's an upgrade here, somewhere in the med bay. Oh, there's a medical station. Ah, yes. Cast of Fabrication Greaves. And there's a couple of other things as well, lying around here.
I'm not willing to die to save this data.
Let me. I'll purge it and meet you at the shuttle bay.
I don't want to die.
Go. Just go.
No, I'm okay. Let's just do this.
That kind of sounds like she wants to die to save the data. Which I assume was not the intention.
Told you that we should have gone to Sanctuary.
Look, let's just focus on getting out of here alive.
No, you are not, you don't want to go to Sanctuary. Trust me on that. Shotgun high caliber barrel. Another data pad, personal log, Damina Sengupta. Attempts are ongoing at figuring out what the end product of our research was meant for. While it is obvious that the delivery system was going to be implant-reliant, with evident neurological applications, many questions remain as of yet unanswered. The loss of Dr. Horace Armstrong in particular is hindering our efforts to speedily reconstruct the nature of the elusive man's goals. We have several parts of the hull, which lead us to chilling conclusions, but we are nowhere near figuring out what said hull might be, and that is what scares me the most. I wonder if it has something to do with the changes we saw on the soldiers. Turian toxin data.
Some kind of poison. Tailored to Turians.
Good thing we don't have Garrus with us. He probably wouldn't have liked that. And wasn't there somebody on the Citadel who was looking for that?
Leave those things. Let's just get the hell out of here.
Calm down. Commander Shepard's here.
So what?
So relax. We've got a little time.
True, probably.
I thought we covered our bases. There's a war on... What does he want with us? Why does he care?
Who knows? He's crazy. You can't plan for crazy.
I guess not.
If Jacob says we're going to be all right, I trust him.
But my daughter, she's just a baby.
We'll get you out of here. Not sure if anybody else has any more dialogue.
Come on.
God damn it, Marcus. You want the elusive man to find this stuff?
Of course not.
That's why we ran. We can't just leave it for him.
Well, maybe if you didn't just stand around there. Not sure how far away we need to go. Wait. Oh, I thought I saw a highlight circle, but I was wrong. Well, looks like we got all the conversations, so let's move on. And begin the mission.
Hastily assembled militia is no match for a Cerberus force of any kind.
Elusive man really wants these guys.
Hastily assembled militia may not be a match, but I certainly am. Kind of dark here. Want to make sure there's not anything here. Doesn't look like it.